La Nina has been getting a lot of attention the last 2 years. A wily, precocious climate pattern causing warmer and drier Texas winters, and heightening fears of a dangerous drought. But La Nina has a sibling, a naughty, sticky little brother who's been in timeout. El Nino.
It's a big climate event that happens every 2 to 7 years. Every place that borders the Pacific Ocean, which is like half the planet, gets impacted by El Niños.
Judd Parton is a research scientist at the University of Texas studying El Nino.
This occurs during our wintertime, Northern Hemisphere winter, so like usually November to February is kind of the peak.
So what's the impact here in Texas?
El Nino is wetter and cooler in the wintertime for Texas.
The stronger the El Nino, the wetter and colder it is. And El Nino winters have been getting stronger.
We're asking ourselves, like, dude, we've had 4 big El Niños in the last 40 years. Is that due to climate change?
Judd and a team with the University of Texas researched El Niños from thousands of years ago. But how do you study ancient climate patterns? Coral, of course.
They're like little windows, little snapshots of time for when the coral grew, and it could be anywhere from hundreds of thousands of years ago, depending upon, the coral that you found.
By studying the chemical makeup of coral, they figured out when El Niños happened and their intensity, discovering
El Niños were weaker and less frequent 6,000 to 9,000 years ago.
Judd says the pattern has been steadily growing more intense and occurring more often because of natural changes in the Earth's orbit and climate. However, that doesn't mean that humans aren't having an impact. Because it takes hundreds of years worth of data to track changes in El Nino,
we can neither confirm nor deny because there's just not enough number of events over the last 40 years.
But this data isn't going to waste. Researchers will use it to test climate models by having those models predict past weather on Earth, including El Niños and La Niñas.
Can the model get that right back in time? If so, we'll have more confidence in its projections for the future,
giving us a better shot at predicting climate change and the antics of a pair of sneaky siblings. In Austin, Eric Hendrickson, KXAN News.